Welcome. Today, we'll write a JavaScript function to calculate the volume of a pyramid. Now, this is a great example of how programming and geometry come together, especially in simulations, games, or 3D graphics. We'll not only calculate the volume, but also include some input validation so that your code is more robust. Let's jump in and take a look at the problem we're solving. In geometry, the volume of a pyramid is calculated using the formula length times width times height divided by 3. To keep things safe and clean, we also make sure the inputs are valid, meaning they must be numbers greater than 0. This ensures our function behaves well even with the unexpected data. Here's our core function, volume pyramid. Before we do any math, we validate all three inputs using a helper function called isNumber. This function checks for two things. 1. The input must be a number. 2. It must be a positive finite value. Once we pass these checks, we multiply the base dimensions and check the height and divide the result by 3, just like the formula says. This function follows a very structured approach. First, it takes in the base length, width, and height. Then, each input goes through the validation pipeline using our helper. If something is off, like a negative number or a string instead of a number, it throws a clear error. Otherwise, the function calculates the volume and returns it. It is both safe and mathematically accurate. Let's look at a few examples. The first input set is valid, so we get a volume of 14. But the second case, we passed 7.0 as a string. Since it is not a number type, our helper throws a type error. The last one passes a negative width, which triggers our second error check. This kind of validation helps catch bugs early and makes your code far more reliable. So why does this matter? Volume calculations like this one, are used across many fields. In game development, they help with modeling realistic 3D objects. In architecture and construction, they use in planning and simulations. And in math education, they form the basis of interactive tools that make learning fun. Understanding this logic sets a foundation for far more advanced geometry-based programming. To wrap it up, we've built a clean and reliable function that calculates the volume of a pyramid. We made sure the inputs are numbers and positive, giving our function both flexibility and safety. This approach helps when working in any context, whether it's educational software or real-time graphics. Keep exploring how math and code go hand in hand, and see where you can take your skills next. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more JavaScript tutorials. I'll see you in the next one.